getting ready for second half action. We see Coach Capizzo down there talking to one of his buddies who used to coach at Norwell. Now he's an assistant coach here at West Bridgewater. I forget the coach's name. I was looking at the roster. We don't have the coaches' names on the roster here, so I have to go without a name. But
nice to see him on the sideline.
It's always good to see the person at the field who the field is named after.
That is nice. That is always a good thing.
Most of the time, the person who the field is named after has been long gone for many moons.
That's true, and it's got to be nice for Coach Capizzo to be here at the field named for him and seeing the Whalers having another successful season here, doing well.
Yeah, he sneaks in. He gets to the games every once in a while. Most of the time, he hangs up at the hill. So, but today he's ventured down again. That's his buddy there. He's talking to. Vito coached against him. I was actually coaching with Vito then when we coached against him. He was at Norwell. We had a couple of good battles with Norwell in those days, and it's funny how when you get the coaching blood in you, how you just go from school to school if you're on the mainland. Vito naturally didn't have that. Being here on the island, you sign up for Nantucket and that's it. It's Nantucket or nowhere. And I always envisioned if Vito was like coaching on the mainland, he probably would have left the school and then gone to another school as an assistant or a scout, because it gets in your blood. And it was hard to look at the referee.
Coming over to shake hands with Vito down there on the sideline.
Yeah.
Some nice words for the former Whalers coach.
Yeah.
There's Vito in the gray shaking hands again with the West Bridgewater coach.
Yeah.
As we get ready for the second half here.
That's Bill Pano. See, I know that. He's the head coach. Bill was actually, he's actually been coaching at West Bridgewater for good 25
Where is West Bridgewater?
Up near Easton, Mass.
South, near Brockton?
Yes, next time.
Okay.
So Whalers to kick the ball here off to start the second half, up 41-0. Small with a nice kickoff there to the West Bridgewater 10-yard line. And return man is met, and he's still pushing the Whalers forward here. Nice little push there to start off the second half.
That's their best return. That's their best return here on the.
Actually went in there looking for some contact, not just heading to the ground.
Not heading to the ground, right?
1-5 there. So West Bridgewater takes over, down 41-0. And we'll see if they have their starters in or if they're going to get some of the youngers. I see Lavoie out there, the quarterback who started the game.
I'm looking at the clock up there and it's reading 7:30. We must be playing 8-minute quarters. It's definitely going to be running time, I know that. But it was...
If you wanted to text anybody to watch
Jay, that should be on tonight at 6 o'clock, Gino said.
Looks like they saw the clock maybe and they're trying to...
West Bridgewater.
Nope, timeout for West Bridgewater.
Well, they're not going to stop the clock. You can take all the timeouts you want.
They're not. They don't do it. They've decided to.
They're going to run the clock. They're going to run the clock.
Forget to go down.
So,
One of my favorite Vito stories.
Yourself an early dinner.
this should be good.
This involved, and I've told the story before, but I'm going to tell it to you today. Howich was over here playing a basketball game, and it was the days before the fast boat, and you had to get on that 5:30 boat to get off of the island. So we're playing a basketball game in the gym, and we were doing it on TV. I think Bobby Laundry was around in those days, and there was like 2 minutes left in the clock, 2 minutes and 13 seconds, I'll say. And Howich calls a timeout. Well, it's like 5:17, and Vito was saying, "You guys got to get on the bus in 5 minutes, or you're not going to get to that boat." So they go into the timeout with 2:13 on the clock. Vito goes over to the scoreboard and takes a minute off the clock. So they go back, they come out of the timeout, and it's 1:13 on the clock now. And he didn't ask anybody to do it. He just walked over to the school and he took the minute off the clock.
And the stadium wasn't named for him at that point yet, but he had the power to do that, right?
Now, if you tried to do that in a football game with him, no, you wouldn't have got away with it. But Vito's first love was not basketball. His first love was get Howard off the island so he didn't have to deal with him that night.
That's great. That's great. So after an incomplete pass and a short run here, it's third down for West Bridgewater. Lavoie under center. And he's going to hand off there, off to the right side, and flags going up. I saw the soccer ball flying.
The soccer ball flew up in the air just at the same time he was running by it, yeah.
That's not a flag, but it is a first down for West Bridgewater. Nice little run there.
Twice on the stop for the Whalers.
So you see the second teamers in on defense as well here for the Whalers. And that's number 53, Chance Pollock, looking into the sideline, getting the call from the Whalers coaching staff. And you've got Malik Bodden here out in coverage along with Kalik Liburd on the sideline, the Whalers sideline. Lavoie looks to pass, dumps it right over the middle. Number 41 with a nice catch and runs over the young safety there, Jared O'Connor, who had the interception in the first half. But he did make the tackle.
He made the tackle. That's what I was going to say, because if he doesn't make that tackle, West Bridgewater breaks the shutout.
Hung on to his legs there as he was getting run over. So a first down here for West Bridgewater.
Well, these young Whalers are really psyched up now because they're going against West Bridgewater's first team, and they're going to have to hold them if they want to keep this shutout, and they're psyched up for this.
And you can see on the sideline as the West Bridgewater runner takes it for a short gain. You can see on the sideline the Whalers' first team out there cheering on the younger players and getting into it and cheering for their teammates as they're getting run against the first team.
Well, that's it, because these are the kids that they play against in practice.
Yep.
So, you know, if any of these kids make mistakes, they're going to hear it from this first team when they start hitting hits Tuesday and Wednesday. They're going to say, "You couldn't tackle that kid from West Bridgewater. How are you going to tackle me?" You know, stuff like that's going to be going on.
Of course.
But this is great for the practice situation between the first and second units.
So on second down, the give goes up the middle for a short gain, and it'll be third down and 5 here for West Bridgewater as the Whalers swarm to the ball. Look like number 70, Javon Daniels, in there on the tackle on the bottom of the pile. Big boy in the middle. So we'll look to see if West Bridgewater goes to the air here again on third down and about 3 yards. I formation for West Bridgewater. And it's a sweep to the right, cuts it up, and he is met and taken down in the backfield for a loss on the play.
It's going to bring up a fourth down, but I assume West Bridgewater will go for it here now.
Pereira on the stop of the Whalers.
Let's see what West Bridgewater wants to do here. It's 4th and 5. Down 41-0. I say, why not? Let your kids get out there and see if they can convert a fourth down. And you see Lavoie coming out there.
Check with the coach, got the play.
The clock is rolling, too.
Clock is rolling.
We're down to under 2 minutes in the third quarter here.
Be one of the quickest quarters on record.
This will be the quickest half in record.
Vito said keep the clock running, right? So fourth down here for West Bridgewater. Looks like might have been a false start there on the offense, and it is. It's coming back, so they're going to have a 4th and long here now, and we'll see if that changes the equation.
The official did not want to call that, but it was just so obvious he had no choice there.
Yeah, it was clear.
And especially, he was about 2 feet away from the Nantucket coaching staff, so he would have heard it if he didn't pull the flag out.
Nicole. And on fourth down, they're going to go to the air. They've got 41 open.
He makes
a one-handed snag there.
A catch.
Wow!
That's Benjamin Skinner for West Bridgewater with an incredible grab there and to convert the 4th down.
That goes on the highlight video, that one.
Absolutely.
That was a big time throw and a bigger time catch.
And it looked like he had overthrown him, but Skinner went up there and stopped it with one hand and pulled it in.
Basically a one-handed catch, right? Unbelievable. That catch was brought to us by Don Allen Auto Center. New and used vehicles at Don Allen.
Lavoie tries the keeper.
He might have the face mask there. Right in front of the official, no flag.
And he is brought down by Nia Price.
Yeah. Price had his hand up near the mask.
And Chance Pollock on the stop there. And they force him back for a loss on the play.
That's it.
That's the quarter, folks.
Fastest quarter in in a long time here at for the Whalers. My goodness. We'll take it.
We'd like to mention all our fine sponsors at this break and quarters: Nantucket Ice, Nantucket Electrical Contractors, Joe Lepacki CPA, Killen Real Estate, Martin Bork Painting, Cowboys Meat Market, Santa's Rubbish Removal, Nantucket Health Department, Sushi by Yoshi, Randy Halford Heating and Cooling, Island Fencing, Island Carpets, Valero & Sons, Ladybird Lingerie, Faucet Man Plumbing and Heating, Nantucket Estate Jewelry and Fine Arts, Ride the Wave, NRTA, and you better ride it quickly. They'll be closing down for the season.
No, they're not.
They're not. They're staying open all year. Good.
You're going to do year-round now.
Year round. Good. Boathouse, Fairgrounds Restaurant, Pumpkin Pond Farms, Something Natural, Highland Flooring, Champion Rentals, Island Variety, Sherburne Management, the Homestead Nantucket Health Club, Sun Island Fuel, Condon Coleman Insurance, Don Allen Auto Center, Harbor Fuel, Island Lumber, Island Pharmacy, Kitty Murtaug's, the Downey Flake, Joe Rapaki CPA, the Islander Package Store, the Sea Grill, Boys and Girls Club, Steamship Authority, Beauty Bar, Jewelry Galleries, Stover Engineering, Rick's Paint and Maintenance, Cam Appliance, the Visiting Center, JB Drywall, Espresso to Go, Fast Forward, Nantucket Seafood, Hawthorne House, Rider Electric, Outdoor Power, Billy Built Automotive, Cottage and Castle, UPS Store, BPC Architect, Just Do It 2 Sport Fishing, The Dog Wash, Michael Wilson Attorney, Artistic Tile Install, and the new guy of the week, Keepers Restaurant. And if you want to be the new guy of the week, give Gino a call, 508-292-2202. Another great catch by, was that 41 again, yes?
Live yard on the stop.
So West Bridgewater moving the ball here.
Brings up a first down.
And their main goal is to break the shutout. And if they do that, the next main goal will be to recover the onside kick. But, 8-minute running periods, they don't have enough time to score 41 points, even if they somehow got the magic to do it.
No, and we're as you said, we're on Vito Capizzo time here in the 4th quarter. As the give goes inside to number 35 for West Bridgewater, and he's wrapped up.
We got to come up with our 3 stars, and we better do it in a hurry because with running time, we're not going to have.
We're going to be done in 7 minutes.
We're not going to have time to do it. So look over your roster, look over your notes, and come up with your 3 stars of the day. So again, the Whales will be on the road next week at Monomoy. Monomoy had a big win yesterday. Nantucket's got to play Monomoy on the road, and they got to play with the short week as
Another pass out in space to number 35. He breaks a few tackles before he's brought down.
Avoid Durantis.
So again, the short week playing today, Sunday, because of all the bad weather and the canceled boats this week. They'll be playing on the road next Saturday, and then they play a second short week as they'll be coming home the following week for a Friday. So 2 short weeks, 6 days of practice before the game, and but I think the Whalers are deep enough and strong enough, Jason, to overcome that.
I'd say so. They've got a deep, talented team, and we'll see how far they can carry that this year. Oh, as a fumbled snap, but Lavoie picks it up, goes to the end zone for number 41. He caught the ball. Was he in bounds? The ref says he is. And a touchdown.
Touchdown, West Bridgewater. 41 is a real good receiver.
And again, that's Benjamin Skinner, who had the one-handed grab down here at the other end of the field.
I think by my count, he's got like 4 receptions, if not more.
And he looked great on that touchdown, kept his feet in bounds. on a tough catch that was defended well by the Whalers.
He's listed as 6 foot, 145 pounds. That's a
Stick out there,
should've been
but
a
he's
broken
making plays, and
Yeah.
really been one of the only bright spots out here for West Bridgewater as the kick is up, and it is good. So West Bridgewater on the board here, 41-7, as the young player number 41, Benjamin Skinner, making some plays for West Bridgewater.
and the clock is running, so if they don't hurry up, they won't be able to try their onside kick.
That's right. So we're down to 4:46 here in the fourth quarter.
Do you have your 3 stars ready?
I believe I do.
You want to go first? Or you want me to go first?
Do I get the honors if I'm the guest?
You're the guest. You can pick. You can pick.
All right. So I'll start off with the Whalers QB, Jack Holgate, looking sharp under center, ran for a touchdown, had some nice completions, steady hand there, quarterback. How could you not pick Devontae Usher, just showing off the speed and skills, looking like, you know, a college player out there playing against high school kids, but really the sophomore looking like he's going to do some big things this season. And finally, I'm going to throw out a sophomore on defense, Jarrett O'Connor, making that interception, had a nice tackle there against the larger player, and just really looking undersized, but looking like he can make some plays, and had a nice game for the Whalers today.
Excellent choices there. And my 3 stars, I always try to, being an old lineman, I always try to get a lineman in there when I can.
And there it is, onside!
Nantucket covers it.
Nantucket falls on it.
My number 3 star is going to go to the defensive lineman, Captain Mark Hamilton.
Who just recovered it there.
And my number 2 star is going along with your theme, Jack Holgate. Again, you said it, the nice touchdown run. I liked his passing today. And I know we made fun of him half them not passing the ball. Gino brought it up. They should work on their passing, and all of a sudden they did. And Jack looked real sharp in doing that. And my number 1 stars are going to go to the guy that's sort of falling out of grace, but is really playing tough, Alex Small, the senior running back. And he got a couple touchdowns today.
Fumble for the Whalers, but he falls on it.
But, you know, it's one of those days where we could each put up 10 names and just throw a pin at it and be right on any of the 10 names.
Yeah, no, but you know, I agree. You know, small looked good out there, even in maybe a reduced role from what he had last year, but still playing solid on the kicks, getting featured as fullback, halfback.
You said you had some trivia. You better get it in here. There's only 2 minutes left.
Okay, so this was the trivia from your missing broadcaster, Dennis Karen. Who was the Whalers quarterback in 1972 when he first came to the island? 1972, Whalers QB.
Matt Fee.
Wrong.
John Fee.
Well, he said it was John Dooley. No. That's what he told me.
John Dooley. I got here in '66, and John Dooley was already out of high school. I don't even think John Dooley graduated from high school.
He's one of the Dooleys. That's what he told me last night. So we're going to have to go back and tell him.
Well, Peter Dooley. Peter Dooley was coming. It could have been Peter Dooley, but John Fee was a quarterback then. Peter Dooley was a quarterback.
I'll let you guys hash this out when he's back in the booth with you.
You know, this is Dennis all the time. He'll say something, then Dick definitely sets him straight.
Malik Bodden on the carry, breaks it to the outside, and he's close to a first down there.
To my buddy Dennis Karen, if you ask a trivia question, you gotta know the answer. That's the point of a trivia question.
Maybe I'm thinking that he set me up. I'm thinking he set me up to fail here.
I mean, if that wasn't a question, I could throw it out there. How many touchdowns does Babe Parilli have?
Oh,
How many
boy.
home runs does Joe Schmo? You know, to have a good trivia question, you gotta have a good answer.
See, if he wants me to come back in the booth for him when he leaves, he better know the answer to these trivia questions.
Maybe I'll get you a trivia question, Jason, when you come back in the booth and throw it back at him in 2 weeks. Well, this should be the final play of the game here. Let's see if Nantucket can score on it.
Malik Bodden on the carry.
What a great run.
So we got 30 seconds to go here.
If they hustle, they could get one more playoff.
See if,
but,
if Coach Ryder wants to.
They may not hustle. They may just go back in the huddle and stay there.
Yeah.
That's going to be it.
Yeah.
Coaches and players on the sideline for the Whalers are clapping, and the players are headed back to the sideline. Yeah. So that'll do it.
What a win.
41-7. Nantucket with the win, just rolling over West Bridgewater.
Yeah, a good performance here, certainly by the Whalers, but also a good performance by the officials and the coaching staff to not let the game get crazy. And I think the Nantucket coaching staff will be happy to see those young kids in there and see what they did. They'll have something on film to look at, and some of these kids might have earned a little notch up the ladder and get some more playing time down the road.
The Whalers won't play again.
Yeah, you got to be, if you're Coach Ryder, pretty happy with the way that game went. See the contributions from your younger players when they got in the game, and your starters really do what they needed to do, take care of business against the team that was just simply overmatched here by the Whalers.
All right, so 3-0. Whalers head on the road over to Monomoy, and looking down the road, Monomoy should be a winnable game. Coming back home for Sacred Heart, winnable game 5-0. We don't want to go too far out, but we're going to have the same situation when you were with me last year. Mashpee coming here, both teams undefeated. Nantucket gave Mashpee its only loss last year.
Yeah. Well, like you said, what does Coach Belichick say? One game at a time.
One game
right?
at a time. Yeah.
So these guys, they look good though. All facets of the game. They looked really sharp, and I think with their skill position players that they've got this year, Holgate with the experience as a senior, leading the team as quarterback, they've got all the tools that they need to go far into the playoffs and be a really solid team.
Okay, we thank Jason Grazia Day for joining us today.
Nailed it.
Gino Gang on camera. Took me about 4 years.
That's all right. You got it.
Lauren Gino's last name.
Oh, God, don't go there, Dick.
I call them Gino everything.
Gino Gange. Gange was the one. I love that. I still call Harry Gange. Gange, get over here.
So this is Dick Herman saying good night for Weather Sports TV. Remember, Jason, put a smile on your face each and every day, even if you're laughing at yourself. Go Whalers. Go Red Sox.
Go Patriots.
Go Patriots. Go Bears.
Yeah, baby.
Thursday night football against Green Bay this week.
Ooh, they're playing Pittsburgh right now.
Today, yeah.
Okay.
All right.